All right, so uh, it is the 38th of Barton as you arrive back in Falnor. You originally departed Norest on the 2nd of Barton, so it's almost been a full month since you guys left the capital and went on your excursion into the Knoll Lands and then south to defend Fort Cairgard. Uh, some notes that I just wanted to uh, double check with everyone from last session. Galahadran, you did note that you had an open invitation from an envoy from Avencii, where they had invited you to a party in Avencii. Did you note what the party was for?
No.
Mm.
Probably no, it was a day. It was like a holiday.
It was a holiday. Did you note what holiday it was for?
Maybe like Owen's birthday.
It it was Emperor's Day,
Yeah, there we go.
which is the 5th of Rian.
Can you
What
pull
are
up
we
the
in right now?
calendar?
I cannot show you guys the calendar. I had to open it manually because it's kind of a bit broken at the moment. Uh, yeah. The 5th of Rian is in, let's see, 5, 10, 13 days.
Oh yeah. I mean,
It will take you 8 to get back to Norest.
I don't mind peeling off now and trying to get to.
Well, would you guys have done that before going to Falnor?
If we knew that, I mean, because we talked about that, yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think our characters would have talked about that and done that, yeah.
Well, it is a toss-up over to if Galahadran is still new to the whole time concept.
Yes.
So I will leave that up to you about if you pressed him on what date it was and when you guys would you have had that conversation at Fort Cairgard, like before you left with the princess, I imagine?
That's where we were talking about our plans to go, right? So,
Okay. So we can rewind a bit, which would be to the 34th. So what is the plan with this new information come to light?
It's like Owen's birthday or something.
Which is not exactly what Emperor's Day is. Let me post what Emperor's Day is.
let's see, where is.
And then I will just show that to you guys so that you know where the events and holidays and stuff all are.
Let's see.
I will also note, Alina, that for one of the first times in your life, Remembrance Day came and passed probably without you noticing it. Because that was the big cultural holiday in the duchies.
You know, I'm missing the calendar
The,
add-on.
the calendar add-on is broken as shit at the moment.
No, I mean like I'm missing it. Like I wish that we had it, that it wasn't broken.
Oh, I have been looking at the guy's GitHub trying to see when he was going to fix it because I realized how much I rely on it as well.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who's just like, hey, I know you think this is a silly little add-on. My campaign needs this.
Yeah.
I will say every month is 45 days and every week is 5 days. So
Yeah,
it's
I did know that.
yeah.
Uh, how long would it take us to get to Avencii from where we are, which I guess is over here, more like.
You would instead be more there. Uh, so let us go. Let me close all these windows to make it easier for me to navigate a bit. We are going to go to the Knoll Lands. Activate. Actually, no. I think the boss smart would be easier. There we go.
Okay.
It's really the fastest way to travel in this day and age is you gotta get to Trentham.
Yeah. I mean, could we? I'm trying to remember where the dead drop. The dead drop was at Falnor, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so there's no way that we're getting. That's way out of our way.
Hmm.
Um, so I guess we could go just cut over to one of the two rivers, either the
Hmm.
Larian or the Bassarin,
Hmm.
and that's probably the fastest. I guess so. The question is, do we want to travel through Lothram or through Basmar?
So it'd probably take you 8 days to get to. These aren't actual miles; these are just relative.
Right.
So yeah, the closest one definitely looks like the Bassarin. Mainly because the Lothram thing, you are envoys of a foreign nation, so you're technically you could probably get like a letter or something to write, but it'd be much simpler to just go to the Boston River and such. Like your uncle has a place that is like here, so
It had a place.
no, your great uncle,
My great uncle. Oh, okay.
Shelton Castle.
Okay. I mean, we could certainly go visit him on the way. Say hello. Um, and then I guess we need to send word ahead that we're on our way.
Well, here's the tricky part. Uh, I don't think Galahadrin confirmed with Rebecca uh, that he was definitely going to go. So it is kind of up to your guess of whether she is still in Norest and just said, "Oh, he stood me up, I'm not going," or if you believe she would have left for Avencii to just be there herself. Uh,
I mean, the princess is heading to Norest, right? So could we
yes,
send a message along with her entourage?
you could. It's not going to get to you.
What?
Do you want to make an insight check?
Sure.
It has been a while since you've known Rebecca. You don't know for sure. Like,
Hmm.
you were surprised that she was an envoy for Avencii. That was like a new development.
Hmm. Could we send a falcon or something? Like a letter to Norest to get it there faster?
They're already going to be sending a letter for like updating about what happened at the fort.
Hmm.
Uh, certainly could.
I'm just thinking because, like, assuming she's just staying in Norest,
Mhm.
by the time we get to Trintham, she could probably be on a boat somewhere on the river. and get to us pretty quick?
Possibly.
Assuming she hasn't gone ahead.
Hmm.
So either she's on her way, or they can bring news that she was already going there anyway. We can even send the letter to both places to let her know.
Yeah. If you would like to do that, you certainly could.
Okay.
All right. So that's the plan. Send a letter to. Would you be sending one to? The Hawks really only go to Norest, so I don't think you have a way to send a letter to Event. You
Well,
might
I
have.
guess
You might have a way to send one to Trentham.
that's what I was thinking, right? Is at this point in time, if she was planning on going, would she be on the river somewhere? Like,
She probably would be. Yeah.
yeah. So either we can send a letter to Norest saying, "Hey, can you please meet us in Trintham?" And a letter to Trintham saying, "Hey, can you please wait up?" basically, so we can coordinate our movements. Assuming that the invitation is still open.
Okay. You can do that. The princess is more than happy to help, sort of like make sure that those get delivered in priority.
Yeah.
So, all right.
And then I guess we make our way to Trintham.
Okay. Let's see. So that's 8, and then this was 8, so that's 12. Gonna say, go ahead. Somebody make me a survival check for traveling quickly. And this is gonna include like boat stuff.
I got a 5 to survive.
Somebody can
wants to
definitely
help
give
me.
you help. Somebody can. Anybody can. So just go ahead and roll with advantage. Okay.
Cool, better.
Uh, I will say that as you depart and you have horses, you're able to ride them pretty hard, which I think will get you to the river in about 6. Yeah, I'm gonna say 6 days. Uh, Abel, if you pass by your uncle's domains, your great uncle's domains, he will probably be more than willing to. He tries to get you to like stay and rest and chat, and you go ahead and make a persuasion check to get him to not try and get you to,
To impress
to
upon him the
converse.
urgency of our
Yes,
task, direct from the princess herself.
yes. He would give you his oh yeah, he would give you his private yacht. It is not necessarily big enough for all you guys, but you can make do, and that will get you to Trentham in, let's see. Uh,
I really owe Uncle Chelton Castle a proper stay at some point
yeah.
when all this
Uh,
business is over.
I will say that can get you to Trentham in, I think, 8 days total if you run the horses and then just scooch that boat down to Trentham. Yeah.
Yep. And then I guess if he didn't send a hireling to sail it back up to him, I'll hire somebody to do that.
Mhm.
I assume we have people for that. He has people.
Yes. So let's see. I said 8, so 42nd. All right. Galahadron. Uh,
Love boat
roll
rides.
me. No, we need you to make a luck check. All right. So you are writing a letter to Rebecca. You need to make a persuasion check to get her to either rush to Trentham or wait around in Trentham to meet you when you arrive.
Let's see. I'll include some Sylvan poetry in it. Uh, Persuasion. Something about a moon. I don't know what the poem means, but it's got a lot of good rhymes.
Uh, and you are what? How are you approaching her with this? Was just like, oh, I have, like, because you're accepting her invitation.
I'm happy to dance at a festival and learn some dances.
Okay. I will say, as you arrive in Trentham, uh, you are able to meet up with Rebecca, and she will sort of, as you get off the harbor, you have a quick talk with some people who are getting boats ready to sail for Avencii, and one of them sort of like, "Oh, yes, you are. The envoy is waiting for you. Let me go and fetch her." And they go off, and Rebecca comes out in a traveling clothes of just much lighter and less formal, but still like low cuts and everything, and is very excited as she comes up at first, and then as she sees that it's not just Galahadrian, but it's all of you, looks a bit less excited. Ah, my
It's fair.
dear Galahadrian. I'm
Hello,
so excited that you came and brought everyone.
Galahadrian bows. It really wouldn't be a party without Eilina. And Phelan can make wine glasses.
I
Means we'll
Purple
get to me.
see. Well, and I see Whitewater as well. And your dog. Hmm.
Oh, that's Marrow.
Well, I have already got the boat chartered, so I guess we should be off. As my mistake. No worries. Sorry for the confusion. Yes, no, welcome aboard. I hope that you all enjoy your trip to Avencii. I do only have tickets for the two of us for the event.
Tickets?
Well,
Uh,
invitations.
can't they? I mean, they're a part of my retinue.
That's quite
Is
all right,
the
Galahadran. Go have
event
fun with
on
them,
the
and we will
boat?
find other lodging.
No, the event is in the city.
Oh,
It is for a senator friend of mine, where and it's a very exclusive event that I was very lucky to get these invitations for, because we might even be able to catch a glimpse of the Lord Regent, which is what Galahadrian had implied he was interested in.
Ooh,
And
yeah.
I'm not sure. I just want to be clear before we get on the boat, where I am severely outnumbered by people who may be disappointed, that I can only get myself and Sir Galahadrian in.
Of
That's
oh,
course.
that
quite all
is
right. We will find other things
fine.
to do.
I have other business.
Yeah.
Good, as long as we are clear on that. Well, yes, just this way. I think that there's some spare crew quarters for the rest of you. And oh, Galahadrian, I have the master suite in the room. You can share my cabin.
Oh. Can Abel come?
No,
Say how you doing, Abel.
Abel, darling, love you. No,
He gets very cold.
sounds like a him problem.
Well, all right.
I didn't say that out loud, but I almost did.
But yes, if we hurry now, we should get there on the set day before the party. Oh, I'm so excited. Which
Where were we
means that
going again?
you guys will arrive on the 4th, and the party is on the 5th. But was there
Did, Re-
another question? I
did
started talking before.
Rebecca sleep?
Where were we going?
You're going to Avencii.
Aventicuum.
Avencii. Yes, I knew that. Okay. Yes.
It's
Rebecca's not,
happening.
Rebecca's not a full vampire, right? Rebecca
She's a dampier.
sleeps, right?
Yes, but hanging from the rafters.
You wouldn't know.
Why even have a bed?
For you, darling.
Hmm.
Oh boy. I'm going to pull out, I'm going to lean over to Phelan. And I'll be like, $10, this goes sideways.
Abel just gets so cold. He always needs to snuggle.
This has already gone sideways.
Who are you trying to persuade?
So that Abel can come sleep in the master bedroom.
I didn't ask for a check.
I know. You gotta respect the nat 20.
No, I don't.
I can do whatever I want now.
I'm gonna move past this, and I'm gonna get on the boat.
Yep.
Abel, I'll make you a blanket. He seems loyal enough. You should be fine. Let's go.
I trust Galahadrin, but I'll miss him.
I told you, he gets... Every night we've been staying together, he says that his bed is too cold. He'll get sick. He'll get sick.
Wheezing.
Some sort of mortal condition.
I'm going to audibly sigh as I get on the boat.
Abel, Rebecca's just shooting you the dirtiest side eye. Just like...
I'm gonna give her
It's alright.
the most innocent face.
We'll just give him lots of blankets. Here we can strip some of the blankets.
Oh, Rebecca, don't worry. Abel's lips get really cold too, and Galahadra takes care of that too, so...
They do? They get
The
cold?
night is cold, man.
It
They
gets
sure do.
cold.
I mean, I gotta breathe, right? So I can't cover them up with the blankets, and it's just, the breeze.
It must be hard being mortal.
It sure is.
I think Alina might have legitimately just like hands on knees laughing so hard around the corner.
I'll
She
just
can't breathe.
I'll just go below into my crewman's cabin alone
Oh man.
by
look how
myself.
sad he is. We'll get him extra blankets. We gotta make sure also that there's no... I want to make sure that there's no assassins on board, just real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, I check under the tables, under pots, in pots, under loose floorboards, in small decks of cards. That's where pixies like to hide.
You do not find any pixies in those areas.
You didn't ask for a perception check, though.
I did not.
Anybody
I'm
with a
gonna roll
pixie?
You know what? I didn't, because you rolled the natural 20. You are sure that there are no pixies in any of those
But
areas.
that's a persuasion check.
Yeah, but that was the last thing you rolled. You
Oh.
were incredibly competent.
How did Rebecca react to the lip thing? I didn't hear it, and I want to make her suffer.
Yeah,
I think you didn't
make
hear
an
it
insight
for
check.
a valid reason.
Inside. I'm too busy laughing.
Stone cold.
I'm too busy sobbing in the corner.
You'd think Rebecca would know how mortals work. She lives here.
Well, that's an awkward 7-day.
It's not
Awkward for
awkward.
who? It's
know-
so funny.
I have a question. How many beds are in this master bedroom?
One probably. I can look in.
Yeah, but I want to make him say it.
1.
Okay.
I want to hear you say it, boy.
I am also going to assume
The things I
that
do.
Galahadrin is entirely obtuse to this whole affair.
Yeah, that's right.
The things I do for the crown.
But I'm kind and gentlemanly at all times.
Yep.
About it.
Alright, so 7 days of 2 people who don't really sleep, supposed to be sharing a bed, but one of them doesn't know why. and the other refuses to say it bluntly. Nothing happens. The one bed in the ship doesn't really get much use.
You guys don't even have beds down there? They
They
have
have hammocks. They have hammocks.
No! That's so
They
that's so
probably
upsetting.
Phelan can probably make like a bed or two, but
I can
no.
make 3 beds.
Yeah,
But
the
I'm
problem is there's not really room for them.
I'm
Like
fine
they'd
with
have beds if they could fit beds.
And what if they disappeared in the middle of the night because they're magic
Yeah.
beds?
Yeah.
What if
They
wait, you'd
last
have
What if-
a
8
what if-
nightmare,
hours.
would be
What if the
falling.
beds are fixed in reality relative to the planet, and so the boat just like they sail and
Floats away.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
they all accumulate at the back of the boat, just drag it along. But yeah,
I think
uh,
Galahad tries to sleep from the ceiling at one point. It doesn't work, but
On the 7th day, as we're arriving, I will look at Rebecca and go, I hear cold showers.
cold showers.
Man, we gotta
that
get
is
this
hard to
girl
do on a boat.
Yeah.
we gotta get this girl some action. We owe her for all this teasing.
We could jump in the ocean and swim. What do
I
you
owe
mean?
her nothing. I hate her.
I mean, she's a friend. She's,
To you.
to me, yeah. And
She's trying to steal your man.
she is, yeah, but like, can you blame her though? He's such a good man.
He is an okay man. I have no interest in that man.
Excuse me.
Hey,
He is a good man for you.
Galahad
He's
high
an
fives you.
excellent-
I'm okay.
Also,
Let me
Abel, from
clarify.
your Abel, go ahead and make an insight check as well, just for overall vibes. So here's how you know this looks like to Rebecca. Rebecca tried to court Galahadrin and Norest. It was including the invitation to this party. It was made relatively clear to her that Galahadrin had no interest in it and was going after you, which she was probably a bit salty about, but whatever, it happens. Then, out of the blue, she gets a letter from Galahadrin in vaguely romantic language and elven poetry saying how much he really needs to be at this party in Avencii, and can she please wait for him in Trentham to take him along. Gets her
That's
hopes
really sad.
very
You know-
up, and then he shows up with the entire warband.
You know, you make a good point. You make a very good point, and this is why we owe her big time.
Does she want to kiss Abel?
Hmm?
No, I'm trying to be really obtuse. Do you think anybody would be that obtuse?
Yes.
You are literally, you are a Fey Prince. You are.
Oh well, if she
Literally,
wants-
they made the myths of the Fae to explain autism. Like, that is,
she did. She's the changeling. Yes.
you are the source material.
Does she tell me, don't tell anyone, but I heard someone likes you? And I have to be like, whoa, really?
Oh my lord.
Oh my lord.
Ooh.
By the end of the trip, she has definitely gotten the hint for all the stuff going on.
I
But is
wouldn't
still-
say that.
But is
But
still
funny to
going
me.
through with it, which again, Abel, she made a promise, and she also wants to go to this party, and she's kind of stuck. And she knows that as an envoy to Bosmar, snubbing the warband of the newly appointed Royal Knights would be a very bad move. So she can't do shit.
We should definitely fix her up with somebody. I don't know who she wants, but like,
Well, we've got a lot of, I mean, if
Yo, Phelan, you got anything going on right
this is new quest. We
I
have
have
to get.
so
there's a
much
lot of-
going on.
a lot of courtiers in the Feywild love mortals.
Yeah? You got anybody in mind?
No.
Oh.
Well, there's this centaur. Yes. Dashing.
Ooh.
He's a half man, half horse. You have centaurs here.
We should see how Rebecca feels about centaurs.
Beautiful mane of hair. That's possible. I did not specify which is the top half.
I could just see Galahadrian going up to her and it's like, oh, I have this friend whose name is Goldship. You would love them. uh, regardless, so that is the plane
Wow,
ride
what a
for
wild
everybody.
reference.
Yeah, well, it's been the week. uh, however, there is one other important thing that happens on the boat. Alina, as you are departing, a messenger comes up to you and gives you a letter with a seal on it from House Alenthe.
Okay.
Why would they do that?
But why though? I'm gonna open it.
Okay, where are you opening it?
In the hammock. Probably
Okay.
talking to Phelan.
Okay.
Statistically.
So I had planned for this to be a conversation when you guys got there, so I don't have a typed out letter for you to share with everybody. But the gist of it is, Alina, we have received word from Colmar. I know where your brother and the shield breakers are. An attack was made by the army of Hinsworth on the capital of Colmar. The shield breakers, led by Countess Avalia de Cerro and Lord Aedion de Cerro, deposed the king of Colmar. Hinsworth now controls Colmar. They are demanding that Bosmar withdraw from all of their occupied territories. I will send more details as I can.
Wait a minute. Hinsworth. So Hinsworth conquered the other half of Colmar, basically.
Hinsworth conquered the capital of Colmar and now say that they are entitled to all of it.
Well, that's not how that works, but that's the prince's problem.
But it was led by Aedion and his wife, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Neo. I sort of like she is just pinching the bridge of her nose, and she goes, "Well, that might be an us problem," and I pass it to Phelan. Later.
Can I
Later.
learn to play the lute on this boat ride?
By destroying a
You've
loot.
got I
By
think
destroying
you've got 5
Um,
days. You don't really have access to much. It's a limited form of downtime thing. There are some actions that obviously won't make sense, but if you guys want to take an extended rest, I'll say that you can.
Okay, I'm going to learn the thieves' tool.
can I just have it like advantage or something because I'm a fairy prince
For
for playing
learning,
music for playing
do you
music?
have an instrument with you to learn
No,
off of?
no. Does anyone have an instrument? I don't think I have an instrument.
I might
I will also
actually.
say that one of you would have the ability to, if you have physical, like real tools, not ones that Phelan manifests, but
Mhm.
actual real tools, you can use experimentation to destroy the tools and gain proficiency in that same tool.
Oh, I fully intend to use that to get thieves' tools.
All right. What about two things. I summon Rosin. I ask Rosin if he has instruments. Two, can singing's an instrument? Can I practice? Can I practice just singing?
If a mess kit,
Uh,
you can learn the spoons.
so where do you
Oh,
summon
yeah.
Roz?
On the boat.
On the boat? He starts wobbling and getting sick immediately.
Oh no.
Oh, my lord! We are not on solid ground. The world has gone out from under us.
No,
What is this
it's
place?
actually just under the water. It's a big,
Oh no!
flat,
Oh,
blue,
inside the
angry
ship or on the deck?
sheet. On the deck.
Okay, he is.
Yeah,
He
and at
is.
that point, I turn him around. Look, it goes on for a really long time, and it's not drinkable.
Oh, everything's blue. Where's the green? Where are the
I
plants?
was kind of
Oh,
deep down, I think.
Everything is sky.
Yes, they kind of blend together at the end.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it. Send me back.
Oh, all right. Do you have any musical instruments though before you go?
No, I don't even have hands in this form.
Oh,
Oh, Your
right.
Highness, please,
Oh,
can we just go back home?
soon. Yes, soon. And then I send Rosin away. I'll
I
just
don't know.
practice singing, right? He
Hmm?
wanted to be sent away, right? He said that.
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna, I'm
Yeah.
gonna, I'm gonna spend my time practicing singing. I do not opt to destroy my voice using the magic item, but I will
Aw.
go up to the crow's nest and practice,
Sea
uh,
shanties.
sea shanties. Yeah, I want to learn mortal sea shanties. Do I do a good job?
Uh, yes, the sailors who are there teach you a few shanties, and you are very quickly the best of all of them at singing it, because you are an elven prince.
Hooray!
Roll a d6.
A D6. Okay. Uh, does Rebecca sing the shanties? I will try to be Rebecca's friend.
You learn 5 different sea shanties. You get to choose which ones those are and what they entail.
All right, great. Does Rebecca join in on sea shanties?
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, let's see. Cause look, I'm not trying to be mean. Uh
She joins you at first, tries to turn it into what everybody else recognizes as some form of romantic duet, does not gain any traction, and does not join in after that.
oh, I didn't know sea shanties could be turned into romantic duets
They can.
spontaneously.
They cannot.
Oh,
She misread the situation. Again.
This
She's
is
having a
so
tough.
sad.
oh no. Oh wait.
I love making fun of her, but like, damn, this is
I
kind
was
of
trying
pathetic.
to I was trying to do a friendship. I'll
Oh,
write Abel a poem about the sun.
okay.
It's in Sylvan.
Abel, can you read Sylvan?
No, but it looks very pretty.
It does. Can I read Sylvan? No, I can read Elvish, which is in this world different.
Um, could I have picked up some supplies in town before we get on
In
the
Trin-
boat
uh,
for crafting?
how much? Go.
I can
I'm
make. I
gonna. Oh,
can
and make an
make you
investigation
supplies.
check. Make an investigation check, DC 20, to get all the, because you just don't need regular. If you just want like crystal, like glass vials and like basic shit, yeah, to your heart's content. If you want like essences and stuff, then DC 20 investigation check. Yeah, let me slap a crafting person down here.
Because I'm probably going to want to spend most of the time on this boat crafting.
I have nothing to do with this boat. What do I do? What are boat things?
You can get
I
down.
can't really blacksmith.
You cannot. Your extended rest features recharge. That's the main benefit. So. And then Phelan, you have a thing of thieves' tools, and you are destroying them with experimentation to gain proficiency.
That is the plan.
All right.
When you destroy them, magically, how does that work? Do you have to eat the lock picks in order to master
E-
them?
Yes, that's exactly
so,
what I do.
so how it works is you get the tools you're using, you get out experimentation, you hold it to like sort of pseudo attune with it, and for the next week, for a full week that you guys are on the ship, Phelan is doing nothing but just fiddling with and experiment, like using for lockpicks. He's just like taking them all out, looking them over, touching, getting out like practice locks, making his own locks out of magic, and just furiously using them until the point that he snaps all the pieces of the tools, making it just useless garbage.
And then
And
he
by
eats
that
the
point,
pieces.
with the destruction of the tools, he now is proficient in using them. You literally go into a manic state where you do nothing but obsess over the tools and lose. Phelan, you lose those 5 days in your
So
memory.
does he remember any sea shanties? Phelan, do you remember any of the sea
He comes
shanties?
out and
I'm
Galahadrin
sorry.
is leading everybody in shanties as if a week has gone by and he didn't notice. And it is wonderful music, and you did not see any of the progress of Galahadrin learning them.
Okay. Well,
I yelled down at you. Did you lost your lockpick stuff? Did you eat them?
not yet.
You're also
Not yet.
very hungry. You have not been eating or drinking well.
I'll throw you an apple.
I will eat it.
But yeah, so that's how those work. You basically get possessed like a madman for 5 days.
That seems bad for your mental health.
It wasn't good.
We call that where I come from a fey mood, which is not like powerfully descriptive, all things considered, but
Do I not get all my? We've covered this.
You guys have so many long rests. You can take like 7 long rests and regain all
Okay.
your hit dice.
So I have to
Usually
click
when
the
you
button.
do a long rest, it only gives you like half or so. Like you don't gain all of them for a long rest, but you guys take enough long rests in between that you guys will have them. So all right.
All right. Last gambit for friendship. What if we don't play strip Jenga? We don't do that.
Man,
Maybe you know what? That's there's got to be another game I know. What other games do I know, Lev, from the Feywild?
From the Feywild,
From the Feywild. What about a nice game of
I
cards?
so here's the problem with your and my perception of the Feywild. You
Yes.
say a nice game, and I immediately think of
Yeah,
something
I
like
mean,
baby
no,
tossing,
no, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
juggling children.
Right,
Like
yes. No, no, no,
I do
you're
not
not
have
wrong.
the same concept of the Fey court as
No,
you
no,
do.
you're not wrong. The Fey Court has that. That's just not the part Galahadrin's a part of,
I'm
if that
aware
makes
of.
sense.
I'm aware. I
He's
just don't
not
want to.
in those circles.
I don't want to impose my beliefs of what the Fey court is onto your character's upbringing because you definitely missed the worst of it.
Titania did not let Galahadrin join in mortal baby juggling, okay?
Yeah.
That didn't happen for
Like
him.
your version of bowling was with severed heads, and you weren't a fan of it. Like,
Yeah, that one's not very. Croquet is not a very fun game. Anytime
no.
croquet gets mentioned here, I'm like, oh god, croquet. Anything to avoid sports. Um, no, just like a lying game. Well, not really lying, a deception game. It's not. It's like liar's dice or liar's cards, but it's you know the type of game I'm talking about, right? Where you
I
call
feel,
someone on the
yeah,
BS.
social deduction things. That feels hard to do with a group who are, like, technically not allowed to lie outright.
Right.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, I mean that's part of the thing about it is that you have to use, very clever language.
yeah. I don't probably if you want them to have done like One Night Ultimate Werewolf or something, but
Yeah,
name
I
something
want to
more
play
fey.
One Night Ultimate Red Cap with them.
Well, the
One
red
Night
cap
Ult
is very easy to tell because it's the person wearing a red cap. It's a
Okay, but
very
in this
simple game.
all right, One Night Ultimate Changeling.
Okay.
And I would a group Rebecca and I'll do my very best to make this everybody gets equal friendly attention. It's a fun game.
Okay.
Does this
Uh,
work?
you
Are we
will need
bonded
to
yet?
modify it so that the person who is called out isn't like dismembered.
Right. Yeah.
okay.
No, we
Just
wouldn't
house
As we
rule that.
should.
put you like stab you with an iron knife or anything. Right? You don't lose fingers in this version.
Yeah.
We're not playing for keeps.
Make another persuasion check.
Right. Let's see. I'm very good at this. It's a fun game.
She is bored enough after 6 days on the ship. You guys will be coming into port at the night. She will play one game with you guys.
All right.
Dear God.
No, the Dear God is not a card in play because that involves stuff we're not including.
No, I gotta be the Dear God or I'm not playing.
Okay, then you have to wear these skins. The Wendigo card, basically.
Use skins.
Skins. That depends on the other card. Hold on, I have to
Oh,
find
that's
the
fine.
card for this. There. It's a complicated game.
Cat just threw water all over my desk.
That's a part of the role too.
Get out of here, dude. You're gonna ruin my shit.
All right, who wins? The Fake Court or the Changelings?
I'm just gonna. The changelings get away from it mainly because, aside from you, no one really understands the rules well enough to play effectively.
But do they have fun?
It's a decent. It's everybody else can decide for yourselves. For Rebecca, it is better than sitting around the ship moping. So
Moping? That is sad.
yeah. But yeah, it ends as you guys are pulling into the harbor on the west coast of Avencii. So where do I have? I'm also going to be perfectly honest. I thought that you guys were just going to go, drat, we don't have that in for Aventicum, for Avencii. We're just going to go to Norest. And so that was what I prepped. But I still have enough for Avencii good. I just don't really have any scenes to show. So, uh...
No, we all put the power in Rose's hand, and Rose hasn't shut up about Avencii since I've met her.
Oh, yeah. So...
Since you met me, it's been 12 years. I didn't know Betsy was real.
All right, so
well,
if you scroll
shocker,
down...
it's not real.
If you scroll down to the last page of that, then you will see the skyline of what Avencii looks like.
Oh wow, that guy is casting lightning. Is he doing that right now too, or the guy in the
Yes.
corner?
Oh, all right, except for that guy.
That guy's not
I
there.
No, that guy.
I didn't
That
even
guy's
notice
part of the
that guy.
landscape.
They make their own lightning.
He's doing... So that is the central portion of the city, built on top of the main hill. You though arrive at the harbor. The ship is taken in. There are some dock workers who silently and methodically tie the ship to the pier, put down a gangplank for you all to disembark, and sort of point you over, wordlessly pointing you over towards a road that leads inland, towards what you can see in the distance, like a mile or two away, is a large wall. As Rebecca sort of steps off, and she's like, "Well, welcome to Avencii. I believe it is all of your first times here at the capital."
Oh yes. Does it always lightning like this?
The weather is usually this overcast. The lightning is more of just the current day's variety. Yes, it's a bit stormy, but hopefully it'll settle down by tomorrow for the party. So just few sort of ground rules, just so that we do not cause any issues.
Rules.
Only, yes, these are more formalities, just things to do if you do not want to get in trouble with the Regency or any of the other inhabitants of the city. Uh, Stay on the main paths. Do not go out into the rest of the city. Uh,
Hmm.
there are still many packs of roaming undead who have not been properly corralled. It is dangerous in many of the outlying neighborhoods. The main road in and the city center itself are all perfectly safe and clean and free of any marauding undead, but just fair warning, do not go past that. There will be guards very clearly placed who will prevent you from doing so, but just listen, follow their instructions. It is
Yeah.
for the best.
Don't stray
Uh,
from the path. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one to follow. I've heard that rule before.
good. That is the easiest. If you see any senators or officials, do not speak to them unless
Centaurs?
you are spoken to. No,
You
senator.
do have centaurs here. I actually was just talking.
No,
There is a
senator.
very handsome centaur.
Politicians.
He's got the top half is a horse, but he's very handsome.
These
Very
are
big.
not. I don't know what a centaur is, but senators are politicians. Do not speak to them unless spoken to.
Why?
Because none of you are of the sufficient rank to speak to an imperial official.
Oh. How will I know if they're a centaur?
It would probably be for the best not to speak to anyone who has not already introduced themselves to you.
Oh. So people don't chat here?
They
Gossip must be
do.
very
They
difficult.
will.
How do
They
they
might speak with you and ask you questions, especially such interesting people such as yourselves. But just for to not draw the ire of any important figures that you do not wish to upset, I would just be very mindful of not speaking out of turn, which in most of their minds is almost ever.
Oh. But how do they know I'm not a centaur?
They know. They all know each other. They've known each other for 300 years.
What if I'm a centaur from summer?
You are not.
That's true. You've been listening.
I, against my better judgment, I have.
You had
Yes.
little else to do.
Uh, those are really the two main things. Tomorrow there will be a party. I have invitations for Galahadrian and myself. I will show you to the, uh, I guess that you would call it an embassy. The senators do not see it that way. But there is a location where, yeah, provincials from the region that is now known as Bosmar are allowed to stay while visiting the capital.
Oh.
I will show you there. They are people who are loyal to your king and prince and princess. They will make sure that you are taken care of and well housed, uh, and see to whatever you need to do. I don't know what else you what. I really should have asked this previously, Galhadran, but I was a bit upset.
That?
Not your fault, not your fault. Don't worry,
Oh.
we don't need to discuss it ever.
Why
Uh,
not?
doesn't need to be said.
Is it because
But
you lost the card
what
game?
was your warband hoping to accomplish here? I believe that Galahadran said he wished to see the Regent Lord, and that might happen at this party from a very far distance. But what else were you all hoping to accomplish here? Because I don't think it's sightseeing.
I mean, I actually like sightseeing. I think it's really interesting. I like challenges. I personally would like to help anywhere I can. Uh, you know, uh,
I assure you, do not
save
offer
people.
your help because they will not appreciate the implication that you are in a position to assist them.
But I have a sword.
bad. Abel, can you please help Sir Galahadrian understand what I am trying to convey? Because it seems like he is incapable of reading any signals that I throw his way of any form.
That's not true. You're upset because you lost that card game. I'm trying to include you, Rebecca.
Oh, I've been caught how
It's-
livid I am at that card
it's
game,
because
yes.
it's because I stole Abel away. You were friends prior, and I've been dominating his time. You've not got
What
to
a
hang out with
wonderful
your
choice
old
of words.
friend.
Abel, if you could please assist.
So your mother, the Queen of Summer, right?
It's Queen Titania.
Yes. Would it be rude to offer her an unsolicited favor?
Yeah,
Same thing with
Yeah.
the senators.
yeah. Well, I guess I just don't encounter that a lot. I mean, they're the senators. The Senators aren't as powerful as Titania.
Regardless, they
But
would consider
for here,
themselves
it's like
about as important. Yeah.
Hmm.
So without getting into the details of who's how powerful,
Huh.
All right. Now, are there any other questions before we pass through the gates and we are under the direct hospitality of the Regent Lord?
How did you feel about the centaur I mentioned?
It's
And
Here,
kind of bitching, dude.
any other questions?
Can I summon? I'm gonna summon Rosin real quick.
Okay.
Rosin, this is Rebecca. Rosin, you know that centaur? Sorry, there's centaurs.
Your Highness, there's a zombie! And he hits one of the dock workers with his hooves and snaps him in half.
Oh no, Rosin, stop it. It's can I fix the zombie? Can I put him back together?
Everyone is kind of looking at you. Just summoned a stag, just appeared out of nowhere and destroyed one of the zombies. There are some guards who are coming over, and Rebecca's intercepting. It's like, oh no, sorry, no. We'll make do. Just send the bill to the Bosmaran Provincial Office. They'll be more than happy to compensate for this little mess. And she was trying to.
He just got startled. I'm hugging Rosin.
Your Highness, the undead are everywhere. This place reeks of it.
That's true. It's actually it's the strangest place I've been to so far. They don't like it when you kick them, and I also learned they don't like it when you talk to them either.
So few of us like it when you kick us.
That's true.
Why
I would
are
like to
we
get
here?
off this boat.
You guys are off the
throw it
boat
the
on
dock.
the dock and killed one of the two.
I would like to leave.
Yeah,
Can I wait? Can I fix the zombie?
no.
Oh no.
Healing. If you try to heal it, you will only destroy it.
Oh no.
Two other zombies have picked it up and they're taking it over some way. And Becca's like, okay. It looks like it was a clean kick. They should be able to patch them back together and hopefully be very minimal costs. I assume the princess will compensate the dock for the work. Yes, she says to Alina.
Yes.
Good. We don't want to
Hopefully.
have an incident. I don't know where you got this deer from, Sir Galahadrian, but if you
caused an
can,
incident.
is he capable of being put away?
Rosin can be. If Rosin, do you want to be put away?
I want to go back home.
This
This
isn't
place
home.
is terrible.
It was not terrible. They've
It's
got
filled
a
with
ball.
death.
It is,
This is
but
an
they
evil
said them.
place.
Well, you gotta have an open mind while traveling, Rosin.
Rebecca.
This is even worse than the fall court.
Oh, well, you shouldn't talk bad about the Fall Court. They're doing their best.
That's my point exactly. They're terrible.
No, look at the thunderstorms. It's like a summer thunderstorm.
Ah! Didn't even look at the sky. Where's the sun?
It's behind, it's like
Oh my God.
a summer storm. It's a strong summer storm.
He is sobbing.
There's a lot of okay.
I would let him go for now.
Yeah.
I'll put him up.
Rebecca, where are you staying?
I have my own quarters here. Um, yes, I have my own quarters here. I assume that Galahadin will be staying in the provincial offices with the rest of you, though.
Which way are the
I
provincial off?
they're in through the gates, and she points towards the walls that are like off, like a mile in the distance, in between you guys and the city itself.
Cool. Phelan?
Yes,
Lead the way.
let us be off. All
Awesome.
right,
Do you want to go
you guys,
sightseeing?
can you what?
I was talking to Phelan.
What?
I was like, do you want to go sightseeing?
Lead the way? Is this something we're looking for?
No, but yes. There's several things we're looking for, but I'm not gonna say it in front of her. I don't say it that way.
Sure.
There are a couple things we're looking for, but mostly to get to the thing that I want to get to, I have to.
All right. Well, lead the way.
So, the Alina, you grew up in the duchies.
Yeah,
The soil and the plant life in the duchies was not in a good state. Things that
yeah.
grew did so under duress and very. It was not a place of like growth and life. Everything was more war torn and churned up by you know the footsteps of armies back and forth across land. It was just like the fields of Gettysburg immediately after the Civil War. Just the whole place. Avencii looks worse. Avencii has it smells of the tang of it's not a strong scent, but it's a lingering faint smell of just rot and decay in the back of your throat just everywhere you go. There are no weeds, there's no growing trees, there's no grass, there's no animals, there's no
No
bugs,
animals?
there's nothing. The
What
only
about a
animal.
nice stately crow?
Nope.
This is the land of the dead.
Crows love the dead.
Yeah, but the crows need. There's a
This
lot of
this
stuff crows
place has
need
been
that this place does not have.
place has been dead for 100 years. The whatever crows survived have long since died of starvation. Uh, the the harbor itself is a few like more recently constructed. Like this was you can tell that this harbor was something that was more constructed after the fall. It is made of just some more scavenged building materials. They are in a more modern style, and the walls themselves are similar. Uh, you see that there are only the outlines of what used to be buildings in between the harbor and the wall. And as you get closer to the wall, you realize that is because all of the houses and buildings that used to stand in this harbor were torn down and used to build this wall. Uh, it is. They have tried to make it nicer, but it is still made of mismatched colors and materials of stone hastily built to surround this city. Uh, and for those of you who are more mindful of how fortifications and stuff are built, something else feels odd about this wall that it takes you a few minutes walking towards it to realize. The various ramparts and defenses are not pointed outwards as if to defend from things outside the wall, but pointed in to keep things inside of it. It is a very eerie feeling. As you approach the gates, there are two guards who are stood corpse still in front of the gates on either side. They are dressed in very old style imperial like legion armor, like think the Roman equivalent for this world, uh, holding their long shields in one hand and their other hand on a sword on their hilt that do not move, twitch, or blink as you approach, uh, but do let you pass through. As you pass through these gates, you enter onto a main thoroughfare that has been much more better kept. There are no broken stones. Everything is maintained. The facades and the houses on the outside have been more whitewashed as opposed to painted, but they look brighter and shinier and nice. However, the buildings are only the second thing to draw your attention, because immediately inside the gates there are two double rows of more of these soldiers, stood stock still with their shields and gladiuses. On either side of you, there is a row of soldiers facing into the road, and at their back is another row of soldiers facing towards the outside, towards the rest of the city, the buildings and the alleys and such. So, 4 rows of soldiers. The road goes on until the city center, and it slopes upward towards the hill, towards a second, more older original wall that has been much more maintained, and inside that is the city center. That is probably a few miles away. Like, I don't know if you've ever stood on like the outskirts of like a city's main street and just look down and seen what you're going to be walking to for like probably an hour or so. The entire road, shoulder to shoulder, are these silent, still guards. You are not even sure how you would begin to count all of them besides manually. Just
Why
an
does such a
army just standing watch on this road
is
as you enter the former capital of Aventicum.
is Rebecca still with us?
She is walking on ahead, not really commenting
Wait,
on
wait,
anything.
wait, Rebecca, I have a
Hmm?
question about the
Hmm?
city.
Yes? Yes? Of course.
Why does the city? This is a lot older than the cities that I've seen previously.
Of course.
Why is the road so straight? The main
Well,
street I can.
this is the first city. This was uh, the the Via Avencii. This is the road that led from the main harbor into the city center, and it goes through the city into the city center, wraps around the cathedral and senatorial square, and then goes off through the other side, and it meets with the 4 other roads. This is the west Via Avencii. There's also east, north, and south. Sort of made
The road is
geometrically like
so
that.
straight.
Yes, of
Like it was
course.
built before anything else. Was the road
Yes.
built first?
This city was built first.
No, no, but like the buildings aren't in the way.
No. The city was planned by King Owen and laid out according to
Oh,
his designs.
Owen built the city. Do I
Y-
remember a story about that? What did the Green
Uh,
Knight do in that story?
you you did not hear any stories about the building of the city. Uh, Everybody else would know that per legend, uh, the city of Avencii was built after Owen unified the continent, and this was built specifically to be the capital of the continent. This is the oldest city in Aventicum that the rest of the continent was named after.
Rebecca, were you born here?
Oh no, I was unfortunately no. I was built in one of the outlying regions close to the city.
Built?
Yes.
Like the dock workers?
Sorry, born. I was born in the outskirts, not
You
built.
said built.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
you
Sorry.
did. That
Nope.
was confusing. I
Nope.
was like, oh my
Born. She
goodness.
was born. Yeah.
Uh,
It's a common parlance.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
he was
sorry,
gonna keep
Rosin.
walking.
I am sorry, Rosin was so rude.
No, it's okay. That is how many provincials react to of a city itself. There are not many who are as used to the culture of, undeath as those who grow up in the duchies or Aventsi.
Oh, yeah, I think it's the thunder and the smells were upsetting him.
Very likely, but don't
Mrs.
worry, you'll get used to it.
There aren't any birds.
No,
Don't you miss birds when you're here? Is that why you're an ambassador? Is it to see the birds?
It's more weird that Bosmar has so many of them.
I have to think about that.
So you said the resting place is like halfway between the wall and
What do you mean resting place?
the place where we're sleeping.
The embassy with the guards.
You are going to the city center, which is in the city is basically it was laid out as originally a circular, and the city center is at the heart of that circle, and that is where you guys are heading.
I'm
And it takes
power walking.
It takes you guys a few hours to get there.
Good lord.
You arrived very early, like very late at night, but you guys were all like rested and stuff, so you're coming in like 6 a.m. and you get to the inner gates at like 9.
Perfect. I want to just drop my bag off somewhere. Is explore.
The inner city gates have guards as well, who sort of like stop you as you guys come in, or they stop Rebecca, and Rebecca's like, yes, Rebecca Traganwell, envoy to the province of Bosmar. These are guests, one of whom I have brought to the Remembrance Day as my guest to the Remembrance Day ball, as well as his warband, who are in the employ of the Rinsward family, who are currently in charge of the defense of Bosmar. And the guards sort of like, welcome back, Envoy Dragonwell. Can I get your names, please? If you'll be staying in the Holy City.
Oh wow, they asked for your names outright. This isn't a Scimitar. I'm
My name is
Galahadrin. I'm Galahadrin the Green Knight.
Right side down. He's got like a little ledger thing, and he's just,
Sir Alina Katala.
Sir Abel Whitewater.
Phelan.
Looks down at Marrow. Barf, you with us?
I'm here, but I don't know the context of the conversation.
There's a guard asking for your name.
Oh. Meryl.
Commander. Yeah, the doors to the gates are opened. You are allowed to pass through. The buildings here are very well preserved, very clean. There are actually now you see for the first time, non-soldier residents for the city. There are lots of people, but still not enough to make the scale of the buildings and urbanization look full. It is similar to how, like, if you went to a big city, like as the pandemic was like underway, where most people were still staying inside, but a few people started like actually going out and having to do stuff. It is a similar feeling to that, of lots of people, but this place was definitely built to have more. Rebecca sort of points out, it's like, all right, so I can show you to the Bosmaran provincial offices, but if we kept on going straight to the center of town, you can see there those 3 grand spires. The buildings for those are attached to are the cathedrals, and in the center of that is the senatorial palace, which is where the Senate convenes, and the Regent Lord also has his private residences in the upper towers. And the scene that I showed you guys sort of gave you the vibe of Avencii, but for the actual skyline, I couldn't find something specific enough for this, so I apologize. The view that you get from this close up, there are a lot of buildings that are like, 3, 4, 5 stories tall just on the outskirts near the wall, but as you head towards the center, your view is blocked by 3 massive buildings that rise up above them, each of which has a grand spire that goes high above it, easily twice the size of the cathedrals that you saw in Bosmar. Just massive, Gothic, just like dominant structures, just these 3 spikes sticking up towards the sky in the middle of the city. And in between them, rising up above all the other buildings, but not as high as the spires, uh, is a more flat-topped, but still not flat-top, more of a domed structure. Uh, the cathedrals are all much higher than it or much taller than it because of the spires. But aside from those towers, the cathedrals only go up like 6 or 7 stories. The senatorial chambers go up a few stories past that, but it does not go higher than the spires of the cathedrals. So even though the cathedrals dominate the skyline, showing what you would all imagine is deference to the Trinity, the main building, the largest building in the city, is this one that is inhabited by previously the Emperor, but now the Regent Lord. Rebecca takes you away from that because you asked to go to the Bosmaran provincial offices and takes you into like the back streets towards a building that is maintained. It has been decorated in some of the colors of Bosmar, with some Bosmaran guards in front of it. But you notice that they are not flying any of the actual symbols of the country or the royal house or anything that would indicate that Bosmar is its own separate kingdom.
Yeah, they're trying to be polite.
And here we are. Galahadran, I will be by in the morning to pick you up so that we can get ready for the party. The rest of you, you are here on my referral. Please, 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 do not get into any trouble. I
I am not allowed to make promises.
I'll keep an eye on them.
appreciate it. Uh, is there anything that you wanted to see or do in the city that I could assist with in a way that would avoid you all causing potential faux pas that would affect myself or Bosmar negatively?
Yes, but I don't know how to ask.
Oh, Abel, could you assist him in learning how to ask?
We'll
I
have
guess
a
I
side.
lean
We'll have a
over to
sidebar.
you. Yeah, I sidebar. Did you want to ask about your sister?
Um,
I mean, she's here somewhere.
somewhere, yes, but I think remind me, out of character, Lev.
Mhm.
She's here. She's supposed to basically forget her old life, right?
Uh, you learned that she was here from a not necessarily reliable source into what her current state of mind is, which would be, the Baron.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, she came here, as far as you can tell, removing the bias of his report. What he did to her meant she could no longer live in Bosmar, so she came here. And from what Archbishop Blackbriar told you, she was accepted as a knight of one of the many knights of the Regent Lord.
Right.
So not like a high, like she's not, the same way as Alina is a knight to the royal family,
Right.
but she is now serving it in a martial function to
I sent.
the Regency.
Didn't I have? I asked Rebecca to send her a letter, didn't I?
Yes, I believe you did.
Okay. So she.
If you had asked her, Rebecca did not get a reply for the letter, but
Okay.
she will confirm that she sent it.
Okay. I think I can phrase it for Galahadran then. Um, if there were a way to make it known to my sister that I was here, if she wanted to see me.
Yes, I can talk to some people with the knights and let them know that uh, one of their new members' family are here to say hello. So there's not a more deeper message that you want to send that you didn't already convey in the letter. I did send it, Abel. I just never got a response.
Yes, I appreciate that. I believe you. I can't imagine after all this time that she'd be, you know, ready to jump back into things, back into the family, as it were. She might
That
not
was
even
first.
want to have anything to do with me. Just give her the option.
Of course, I'm not going to speculate about your personal affairs, but I do think that everybody appreciates some options in their lives. But yes, I can see what I can find about that. But the rest of you, Alina, you looked like you had something specific in mind.
I do, but that is business between my warband, the archbishops, and the region.
The archbishops of Bosmar?
That's above your pay grade.
Well, you see, since you are here under my invitation, I am partially responsible for whatever you do in the city.
I promise, because I can promise, that I will do my best not to cause an international.
That is literally all I
I
can
don't
ask
think
for.
I will.
Most reassuring. Go ahead and make a persuasion check, actually, for
I
that. For that, I don't think I will.
mean, okay.
Yeah,
She's not trying to be persuasive.
yeah, yeah. It's about. She was like, okay, no, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, and if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way. If you need to reach me for any reason, just find a god to let them know my name and what message that you have for me, and it will reach my ears. But yes, until then, enjoy your stay. She takes off very hurriedly. All right, it is just before noon. You are in the capital city, outside of the uh, building for that the royal family of Bosmar runs. Uh, the guards are just looking at us like, ah, yes, it was Alina Catala, correct? And the Knights Temporal?
Correct.
Yes, we did get word. We don't get many hawks from Norest, but this one was, we were alerted that you were coming. Have you heard the news of the fall of Colmar?
I received a notice as I was leaving.
Good. We haven't received any details ourselves either. We're kind of on the fringes of things here. Don't get the most updated information, but I just wanted to let you make sure that you were aware of the developments back home.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, let me show you to your quarters, and you go in. This building is one of the more like it is on the outskirts of the city center, so it's like not in the downtown, the opulent thing. It is more. The building itself is more lavishly adorned than even the royal castle in Bosmar. This was a place that was built at the height of opulence and maintained since. Almost everything is marble. Uh, the places that are not just like sheer polished marble, like the are carved with scenery from stories and myths that archaeologists spend entire careers to try and decipher and make use of because the people who originally made them are, for the most part, dead and gone. Uh, You are shown to your rooms. They are very spacious rooms. You guys each have your own. There are not many people who are allowed to visit here, and this building that they have been given is far too big for the people who inhabit it. You pass through as many Bosmaran soldiers and officials as you see. There are an equal number of cleaning attendants who are very obviously skeletons and zombies who are just spending their entire existence going from one end of this building to another, just constantly in a cycle of keeping it cleaned and polished and spick and span.
Skeletons.
Yep.
What job does
Uh,
the
they're,
skeleton
they're
have?
more hygienic because they don't have the flesh bits. They're usually preferred. The zombies are more they get put in the guards and such, and then the cleaning staff are primarily the ones without as much flesh.
Huh. How
Yes,
do
you,
you
you
keep
you get used to it usually. It's
What was
quite
this building used for originally? Do we know that?
I believe it was the personal residence of some merchant. Yes, that's usually the reaction to Avencii from people who have not been to it before.
Just
Just just this is nice.
It seems a bit much,
This is a lot.
honestly.
what I was thinking.
I believe that we had one of the nicer embassies that was given to what the Regency calls the provinces. But trust me, this is nothing like any of the uh, native residents' dwellings.
I'm excited to see as much as I am allowed.
That is a good opinion to have.
Is there a
Do you? Oh,
is there a Bosmaran ambassador here? Like, who's the head of the diplomatic mission?
Yes, he is currently out, but he will probably be back sometime this afternoon. Um, he is aware that you are coming, but has not been he was told that it was more on private business. Is there something that you require assistance with?
Uh, we might. Let's discuss. I'd like to discuss with our warband here to make a plan, and then we'll discuss with the ambassador.
Very well. I will, when he returns, I will let him know that you are here and that you wish to speak with him.
I too have a question.
Hmm?
I have heard, as we all have, tales of of the Regency's great collection. The collection. Is that like a museum situation, or is it like a locked away forever?
So, do you mean the museum in the Cathedral of Felmar, or do you mean the Regent Lord's personal collection?
That one.
Ah, that one is more private. You are. I'm not. I've. People know not to ask about it. It is known that he has a collection, and he has allowed some figures from the various churches for the other nations to tour it with him. But as far as I am aware, no one is allowed inside of his private collection without the Regent Lord being with them.
Well, of course, I wouldn't. I
He
was just.
bel It is his belief that he is maintaining an arsenal for the return of King Owen himself, and it would be, especially after some of the items went stolen a few years ago, he does not allow anyone in without his accompaniment, which means no one goes in.
Fair.
What's in the Felmarin Museum?
Oh, everything that you would expect to see in a museum like in Bosmar, but as this building is to the castle, the Avencii Cathedral's museum is to the Bosmaran Cathedral's museum.
I see.
Yes.
Could be worth a look, Eilina.
I think so too. Shall we go to the museum, as we discussed? Not much between us there and but the dead.
Yes. I did want to do a sidebar with you for a plan.
Absolutely. That's what I meant.
'Cause-
We could plan while we
Yeah, while we walk.
walk and talk.
So, like, what's the plan for, like, confronting the Regent Lord about you possibly being a Knight Eternal?
Oh god. I did throw this by Al, and he said nah. But I was like, what if I went home miracle? Wings, healing, the
Yeah.
works.
Maybe we try a little bit more subtle before we do that.
Alina's not subtle. We know this.
Yes.
She's
this
a
is,
very direct.
That's why you have me as an advisor.
That is true.
I mean, it seems to me that our best bet to see the Regent Lord in any capacity at this point is this party that Galahadron will be at tomorrow, if we could get our own tickets somehow, or even just get in as, like, observers or something. Because we know the Regent Lord will be there.
That's true.
Well, here's the other question. I guess, yeah. So we know we want to get his attention because he's the whole reason we're here.
Part of the whole reason. But
Part
yeah.
of the whole reason. So, so yeah. So I was thinking the ambassador might be able to
Secure us.
at least either, if not secure them himself, provide some insight as to how we
Would
might
this be a
secure.
perform for the ambassador situation? Get him on our side with this? Potentially.
What do you mean perform for the ambassador?
The wings, the
I mean, I don't think he needs to know that. He just needs to know that we want to get into that party.
That's true.
To meet.
But I don't know how to prove what I'm like. I'm like 99% sure, but there's still that 1% part of me that is just full of anxiety.
Well, another thing we could do is let Galahadron kind of get the lay of the land, get the vibe on the Regent Lord. We have no idea what his capabilities are like. He might have the ability to detect if you're telling the truth or not in a much more rigorous way than what we've been doing so far of just, like, guessing.
That's true, but how often has he seen in public? This would be.
Yeah. Also, would DeLuca be here?
Oh my god, I forgot he was real.
Yep. Is that somebody that we could talk to about an into?
Should we ask the ambassador? I don't want to ask just like this random guard guy.
Let me check my notes here, which of course Abel also keeps because that's how he has to keep track.
He's organized. He's a commissar.
That's right. He is the commissar. He's organized. More organized than me, I bet.
I would say too, just to throw the names in there because I forgot them in the heat of the moment. The ambassador for Bosmar to Avencii is Ambassador Kelvis Silksinger.
Okay.
And the senator who is hosting the party, that is a friend of a friend of a friend of Tregonwell, is Senator Cassius Lucentius.
Okay. Does he have a friend named Brutus by any chance?
Brutus
that was the
Lucentius?
joke.
The Senator Brutus?
I'm gonna lay it out to you straight. These are all gonna be Roman names, and they did not have many of them.
Okay. Yeah. I was asking more for the
Eric,
like.
there's going to be a lot of Brutuses.
In the
I was asking more the fact that like Senator Cassius is like the ringleader of the plot to murder Caesar.
Yes.
So there could be some narrative parallels
Oh my goodness.
with meta knowledge.
You don't think the Senators
I
are
I
gonna
will,
do
just to
that though,
make it so
right?
that meta knowledge doesn't interfere with things too much. There's just not a lot of Roman first names to go around.
I mean,
You can draw your own conclusions from there, but I'm just being straight up
sure.
with you.
Yeah. Something to watch out for.
There were 3 Roman emperors that were named Tiberius Claudius Nero. It's just we call them in the order that they reigned, which name they use. They were very uncreative people.
what was
Well,
DeLuca's first?
a lot of them were named based on like sex and birth order.
Yes.
There's only so many numbers.
DeLuca.
You should have a Xenos.
Raphael DeLuca.
Do we ask?
I will note to the rest of the world, he is dead.
Well, this isn't the rest of the world, is it?
Yeah,
This
I
is
know.
also the land of the dead.
This is true.
Yeah, if he was gonna be anywhere on Earth, he'd be here.
He would be here.
I just realized looking at other quest log, Lady Darkmist might be here.
Good, I'll kill her this time.
um,
Hey, at least for the some bit, we have a viable witness that I am what I say I am. She
Yeah.
at very least thinks I'm holy.
yeah,
Well, corrupted, but
something. You're something, all right.
I'm a thing for real. But
Something's going on. We'd like some answers. Maybe we'll find some in this museum. I mean, it's helped.
to the museum.
It's helped before, right?
One of the first things that really started us on this path, and I wish we could get off the ride. Things just keep happening.
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna end at some point.
Yeah.
I will
Either
say I
by-
am fading pretty quick.
Yep.
Do we want to
We're about that time where people start to nod off. So what are the plans for next session? Because I know next week, Thur and Tika are traveling, so we're going to be skipping next week. But then the week after that, we want to do a museum trip. We want to do the party. What else?
Yeah, I think our big thing is gonna be looking through the museum to see if we can find anything just like that triggers visions.
For free.
Yeah, for free. Talking to the ambassador about getting tickets for the rest of us to that party, or if not tickets, like some way to get us in. We could be as part of somebody else's entourage. I mean, honestly, even getting in is like some of us being honor guards or something might be, or working the tables. They've got zombies for that.
Yeah.
So probably not that, but you know, some way to get us in.
I mean, what kind of
Okay.
ambassador wouldn't have tickets?
Yeah, I
Look
assume.
at all these bedrooms.
The ones who aren't considered ambassadors, because the Regency doesn't view the world that way.
Sure. But he's certainly an envoy of one of their viceroys, right?
He certainly is.
It's like an important figure. So we can be at this party and see the Regent Lord, maybe get in touch with him somehow.
Maybe he has, I don't know, magical, been reincarnated over and over and over and over and over again. Sight. I'll be like,
Yeah,
that lady looks weird.
I mean, I feel like getting you in front of the Regent Lord is either going to be really, really good because he's going to know exactly what's going on and be like, yes, I'm going to help you. I can tell you what you need to do. Or it's going to be really, really bad because he's going to be like, yes, I know exactly what's going on. And now I'm going to kill you or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
And take your
I,
stuff.
I'm now curious just to get a gauge of where everybody's characters' heads are at. What are, from all the information that you have learned since the start of this campaign about the Regency and the Regent Lord, what are opinions on who or what they might be?
I think the Regent Lord is a vampire. I think he's really old. He's gonna be so old. Hundreds of years old. He's probably someone who's a named character. It's gonna be dramatic when we see his face. That's what
I
the
will say
story
you
could
you
be.
do know that he's at least a couple hundred years old.
Yeah. He's
Because
like a vampire or something. And or some kind of undead. Somebody's gonna recognize his face. It's gonna be, whoa, it's that guy, and that guy. It's just that's what's coming up. I can feel it in my bones.
I
please
have
don't
two.
please don't touch the bone maids. Don't feel their bones.
Oh, I would never.
Also, just for reference, the Regency was established 263 years ago, so he is at least that old.
I have two thoughts.
Mhm.
I don't necessarily believe in either of them, but because one just came to me. One, it's not a man at all. They keep saying a man, but magic is to look like a man. It's not. There's a good chance that I don't remember her name.
Well, you cut out at the
The
very end of that
Merlin.
sentence. Marchesa?
Yeah,
Okay.
just masquerading as a man. Um, Two, it's potentially Elias, and this is his punishment for even though I think I'm the one that broke, but he's still a ding dong.
Interesting. Phelan, any thoughts, or are you just gone?
I just believe he's an elf.
I
Elves
mean,
can
yeah,
be immortal.
that is very much the easiest answer. I mean, he is at least as old as
My father's a
Abel
couple hundred
Stronghold.
years old. It's
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Track with
All right.
Elias.
And I will say, for the few people that you saw moving in here, a lot more high elves than you guys are used to seeing anywhere, just going about their business. So, because this is their homeland. So,
I love that for them.
you know, it's not a great homeland. And what do you guys think of Avencii?
I'm stoked. I want to look at everything. I
How
want
can
to
it
poke
not
everything.
have birds? Worms?
Because they all died. There's no worms
Worms?
either.
That
Nope.
doesn't feel possible.
The Earth
Well,
is dead too.
here's the thing: earthworms are actually not even native to North America, so that's not even a.
But this isn't North America.
I know, yeah. There can definitely be lands that aren't supposed to have earthworms. So.
We're grubs, little guys. If I lift up a rock, where's the brownies? Where's the
There are
fairy circles?
no
Dust.
rocks to be lifted up. They are all either in a
There are no
building or in a
rocks.
road. There are no loose rocks or anything.
No loose rocks.
No loose rocks. No
I am gonna head to
no
bed.
planter boxes. Yep. Good night.
Nobody's even has a pet cat.
Dead.
You go ahead and make a perception check.
Skeleton cat.
Well,
Like the
sure.
ultimate form of a sphinx cat.
Okay, let's see. A perception check. Sorry, I have to move my thing out of the way.
I want a skeleton.
You did pass a very well-dressed high elf lady who had a skeletal cat that was just riding on her shoulder.
Does speak with animals work on skeleton cats?
No.
But why not? Because wouldn't they still be speaking cat?
Also, I think that it'd be at least Abel would know this. You cannot assume that you are of sufficient rank to talk to that cat.
I don't. But it. Well, but
David.
I'm the Prince of Summer.
Yeah.
I think I can outrank anybody that doesn't look like they could do a keg stand.
Hey.
Pivot, my whole life goal now is to get a
I mean,
Like
undead can
IRL
do.
goal or
both.
I feel like
fair.
undead can do a pretty good kickstand because like it just
Yeah.
goes right through them.
They also don't need to breathe.
Yeah.
Does
They
that
can keg stand forever.
if the alcohol doesn't go through them, does it count?
I mean, they are keg and standing.
Mm,
So
Yeah, the getting
the
drunk part is just
action,
ancillary.
the action of
Hmm.
keg standing is happening.
wow.
Hmm.
This is where the real philosophy happens.
Yeah. But
All
I'm,
right.
yeah.
I think we're good.
Yep.
And then I think I'm also missing the last 2 sessions as well.
All right, I can upload this now.